we're live, pal.
And we're live. Okay, guys. So this is the first episode of the Wrestling Fan Perspective, where I have my co-hosts Lucas, Raven, and IMCs, and yeah, we're gonna talk about how we feel about wrestling. It's I don't know what to say. This is crazy. We're actually doing this.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's something we talked about before. We're just two regular guys. We're not insiders. We're just wrestling fans, like anybody that could be watching this right now.
Exactly.
Cease actually has been watching a bit longer than me, but he's been lapsed, right?
Yep. So I grew up in the Attitude Era, and right after the Attitude Era, I kind of just gave out on it. I don't know why. Lucas jumped in it, and he's been going at it for a while now. And I just recently started going back in it a year ago. So I feel right now that this is like the golden era. It's like a remake of what we used to have in the Attitude Era, and I'm just giving my opinions, my honest opinions about it. I think wrestling is great right now. And having to make this podcast or channel is great with my friend right here. I'm based out of New York City. He's based out of Uruguay, so it's two different countries right now talking about our love for this wrestling.
For sure, two different time zones, everything.
Seriously,
yeah. So, just like Steve was saying, we feel that what happened was that we started talking back and forth about everything that was happening in the world of wrestling, and we were like, yo, we gotta get this out there. Maybe there's people that feel the same that we feel, that this is the golden era of wrestling, and they just want to hear a different perspective, and exactly. that's what we're bringing to the table. We're not
we're not the source. We're definitely not the source. We're nothing. We're just two fans giving our honest opinions of what's going on. We could all say that WWE has not been a great product right now. They haven't been a great product at all. But then AEW has come out of nowhere, and they have given us something to look forward to, man. The product is great. I can't wait every Wednesday, every Friday. The roster is too deep. And yeah, pretty much, guys, we're doing this, and hopefully you enjoy it. We're going to try to keep this as a weekly podcast, channel. And hopefully you enjoy it, and bear with us. We're trying to get better at this. And yeah, so as of now, Lucas, Monday Night Raw. Honestly, there was nothing going on for me to be excited about other than enjoying this Cody Rhodes free agency teasers that WWE is feeding on right now. How do you feel? What's going on right now with this?
Honestly, with the whole Cody situation, it's out of control. It's out of control. I think when the news came out, everybody was shocked. Well, not everybody, but mostly everybody was shocked. And I think it's shocking that they're teasing it on WWE TV. Because, I mean, when you have social media teases or whatever, or people alluding to.
Yeah.
But you had in the Edge interview, you had a pretty clear reference to Cody.
Yeah.
When he said he wants to fight somebody that wasn't only smoke and mirrors, like Cody's old song that he's had in WWE.
Exactly. Yep. Exactly.
He just came out.
They're hinting it, or they're just trying to cash in on it, because what I heard recently was that their ratings has improved. Because they keep teasing this. We understand WrestleMania is right around the corner. But I'm tuning in just to see if I could get the shock factor, right? Like, I'm like, holy snaps! Like, is he coming? Is he coming in? Is he coming not?
Right.
I have honestly, like, I don't really like the roster. The matches are too dull for me. It doesn't really do anything for me other than the Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar story. The women's matchups are great. I definitely enjoy. I feel like I love Becky. Becky's the man.
Becky's on another level.
It's on another level. Yeah, she's up there with greatness. That's what I could say. But following up for Monday, Just the teasers, man, and Brock winning the belt, coming out saying that he's gonna be showing his face on SmackDown on Friday, which we'll be talking about later on. And that was pretty much it, guys. There's nothing else that happened crazy on Monday that I want to say, hey, let's talk about it.
Yeah, maybe
now,
just to do a quick recap. You had Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins beating RK Bro, and
that's right. Yes,
I
yes.
mean, I think it's interesting the whole Matt Riddle, Randy Orton team up. I thought that was something that was going to last like a month tops, and it's been going on for quite a while. I think that's fun, but like it's not fun enough to carry the whole show. I mean, for me to sit down and watch 3 hours of Raw and be like, "Yo, this is awesome," but I think Arcade Bro is like a bright spot. And
you know what? You know what was shocking for me, that I really do like the tag team duo of Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens. I think they really shocked me that they work so well together. I think they're really one of the best tag teams, I would say, on WWE. If they really tell Seth Rollins, hey, we want you to do tag team now. But right now, he's doing great as a solo, as a solo wrestler. But to be honest with me, that'd be one of my tag team favorites if they actually got together and actually do a run.
Yeah, I mean, they're two great wrestlers. I mean, anything they do is gonna be good.
But they mix it so well, though. It's just like, like, high flying. Like, hey, tag me. The gestures.
They complement each other well.
And sure. Kevin Owens being the annoying best friend.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm also waiting for that moment, for that storyline to, like, hey, we're not gonna be cool no more, and then we're gonna start fighting, right?
I'm not sure where it's going. There's rumors flying around with Kevin Owens. With bashing the state of Texas. So
exactly,
we know where that may go, but I don't know, like, what's the end game for the tag team, like, and what happens to me with WWE lately is that they team people up, they split them up, they fight, and usually like they don't make it matter that much. That's why I'm surprised with the Arcade Bro situation, because they're building it up like how I feel is the right way.
Yeah.
They're keeping them together more than like a couple of months. I remember like I don't know if it was a year ago or a couple of months ago where they had Kevin Owens teaming up with the New Day. Like they had Kevin Owens even come out with the New Day clothing and everything.
Oh man, that gimmick was horrible. Thank God I wasn't there for that. Thank God I wasn't there for that.
That was fun. That was fun. Kevin Owens with the New Day was fun.
It was. I don't know.
It was hilarious. It was.
I like Kevin Owens as he is now, man. I wish like I don't know.
You had Kevin Owens doing the Big E, the hip swivels. It was funny.
No way.
But they only had to go on for like 2 weeks. And then Kevin Owens turned on them, and I was like, "Come on, man! you could have dragged this out like 3 months." Like sometimes WWE goes by so quick; everything happens so quick.
Believe it or not, I don't like the New Day, man. Like I really don't like that whole. Like I don't understand it. Like I get it. Like even their intro to me, I mean, they're good wrestlers. Don't get me wrong. Like they're I just don't like the gimmick. Like New Day, like it's not for me. You know what I mean? Like it's definitely not for me. That's what I would say. Like, I need that grunge stuff, man. I need that, I need that AEW, like, like everybody has their own story. Everybody has their own, like, it's just amazing to me. But that's pretty much going into Raw right now. Now, Wednesday Night Dynamite. Starting off with the tag team Rumble.
Yeah, that tag team battle royal, it was something else. It surprised me that they start, with the first shot of the night, private party on the outside, looking like, we're gonna get this cake. They were ready. You had Santana and Ortiz 2.0, the Dark Order. You had John Silver and Alex Reynolds, the Young Bucks, FTR, Red Dragon, Private Party, Butcher and the Blade. The Ass Boys. Oh, I'm sorry. I mean the Gun Club.
The Gun Club.
Called the Ass Boys.
I like the Gun Club
and
a lot. I definitely do like that.
yeah, and the best friends.
I hope I get to see them more. You know, they're definitely catching my attention. They wrestle pretty good. They have a good chemistry. I mean, you know, so it's
I completely agree. I completely agree. The like, I don't know if they're ever going to be, because the tag team division AEW stacked.
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking about we have all these teams in this match, and that's not even all the tag teams in AEW. That's the crazy part. But the Gun Club, they just, we were talking about this before the show about AEW Dark, AEW Elevation, whatever. Where they have the
Yeah.
lower, the lesser known wrestlers.
Exactly.
And I saw like the first match with Colson Gunn, and he was like green, like you could tell he didn't have a lot of experience.
Yep.
But now Colson and Austin Gunn, they're legitimately entertaining. Like I'm glad you enjoy them as well. I really enjoy them.
Definitely, man. Honest opinion about this Royale or whatever you want to call it. Right now, it was better than the Royal Rumble.
Wow,
I can honestly say it was better than the Royal Rumble, man. Like, and it was only 20 minutes. It was 20 minutes. I like the way that they went from all tag team to individual tag team. So whoever wins is like, okay, that team is advancing, you know what I mean? Or that team is like, I was like, I wouldn't even think of that, you know what I mean? So it was just like, I was like, wow, like I can't believe that this 20-minute was better than the whole Royal Rumble. And we're talking about tag team roster right here, you know what I mean? Like, it is stacked, man. It is definitely stacked, and it just makes me happy to just I'm just like tuning in all the time. You get what I mean? Like I'm tuning in.
For sure.
It's just like,
I think that speaks to, you have this stacked roster and anybody could have won it. And
exactly.
Red Dragon ended up winning, but if the Young Bucks would have won, like almost any of the other tag teams could have won.
Exactly.
And it would have been fine because you feel like they're all on the same level. But then like how you mentioned, before the Royal Rumble, when you got like Brock Lesnar come out, and then you got Drew McIntyre a little below, and then you have like Underground, Madcap Moss, Rick Boogs. You got a lot of guys that are dead in the water.
Man. They don't want to give it to nobody. WWE doesn't want to. They want to keep Brock Lesnar in that storyline. You know, like think about it like this: if the Young Bucks would have won, it would have been typical. You get what I mean? It would have been typical. Like, oh man, like again, they're gonna go head for the tag team. We already know they're great. You get what I mean? Let's give it to Red Dragon, right? Like, let's give it to them. Like, let's see if they could put a name for themselves. We're talking about fans here. We're talking about like, we already know that the Young Bucks are great. Like that's the way I'm seeing it, So them doing that, it's just like, oh, okay. So now they're giving, it's about like building talent, man. It's like, we already know that like Red Dragon also has a name, but now it's just like let's make them into this main event, especially heading to Revolution right now. Like that's what you need to do, That's how you create buzz, We also need to talk about Revolution lineup because that every card in there is stacked up. I cannot wait for that. I am excited about all the cards in there, man. It's crazy, man. It's just definitely crazy. It's better than the UFC card sometimes. That's all I got to say for that.
And with the Red Dragon win, throwing out the Young Bucks last, it creates fiction in the Elite or Bullet Club. Or like I don't know, I can't even keep up. Like, what is that faction anymore? But Adam Cole is supposed to be working with both of them, and they have all this friction between them.
Friction, and he's just complaining. He's in the middle of it. That is too funny. I'm loving that. But let's head to when Red Dragon wins.
Red Dragon is going to be in a three-way match at Revolution against the Jurassic Express and another team that we're going to find out next week. And that's going to be the three-way for Revolution.
No, but I'm sorry to interrupt. I kind of lost my thought because when you have Adam Page, Adam Cole, so Adam Page comes out of nowhere. I really enjoy that 5 minutes. It hyped me up. I'm not a big fan of Adam Page. I haven't really been enjoying his title reign, but for some reason, this Adam Cole, Adam Page feud right now heading to Revolution. like him getting pissed off and just getting the crowd hyped up. Like, I'm actually interested in this now. Like, I'm like, yo, this could be actually the match for me to actually like say, hey, like, you know, keep going, keep being the champion a little bit more, because lately he's been quiet. Like, honestly, for him to be the champion of AEW, it's just like I'm not really feeling it. Like, I'm not feeling it at all. Like,
right.
It's just like honestly, like I'd rather not. I wouldn't even pay attention too close to it. But this Adam Cole, because once again, I always enjoy Adam Cole, baby. You know, I'm definitely.
For sure.
And to be honest, I
For
wasn't
sure.
too crazy about it when he started coming out. I was just like, who is this guy, man? But he's definitely been winning me over. I'm not gonna lie about that. So that happens.
I mean, the thing that happened to me with Adam Page, it was at the chase against when he had the whole story with Kenny Omega. I thought that was great. I thought they built it up great, because first he had the tag team with Kenny, then Kenny turned on him, then Kenny was a champion, and it was logical that one day Adam Page was going to beat Kenny for the title, and that's what happened. Like how AEW is treats its fan base, where it's telling you logical stories that make sense and that they build up over time and they deliver.
Yeah.
So when Adam Page won the title, to me it was a huge moment for the company, for wrestling, for everything. Like, it was fantastic. After that, it's just like, all right, Adam Page is the champion. He already beat Kenny. Kenny's going away for a couple months. What's going to happen with Adam Page? And then he had those great matches with Bryan Danielson. Excellent matches, like really enjoyable. But then he had the whole program with Lance Archer, with the Murder Hulk Master. They had a great match, but still, I felt like character wise, like something was missing.
But he needed that match, though. He definitely needed that match. Like, I honestly looked at him different after that one. I gave him
that
so
was
much.
A crazy brawl.
It was. I wasn't even expecting that, man. I really wasn't expecting that. And now just having this little feud with Adam Cole, it's just been it's just like, okay, so now they got something here, you know what I mean? And hopefully they'll live up to that expectation and Revolution. It's definitely gonna be a slobber knocker, if
for sure.
Hopefully. And after that, let's talk about the MJF promo.
Wow. Give me your thoughts, man. Give me your thoughts.
I'm gonna be honest. A lot of people are saying it's they're saying that it's great, right? Mm-hmm. I like MJF to be how do you call it, an a-hole, just to keep it PG.
Right. Yeah, for sure.
I like him being that nobody likes him. Him being too emotional. I don't know. I just didn't like it. Him with the whole Jew situation. Like, I get it. I just didn't. It just rubbed me the wrong way, I guess you could say.
Right.
The whole, like, you were my hero. I get it. It was definitely deep. It was definitely building into the story of the CM Punk, because I have seen that YouTube clip actually where he tells, he actually has a picture of him and he's actually saying that, he's one of his heroes and stuff like that. But I don't know. A lot of people are praising it. I'm just like, to the next. What about you? What do you think about that?
Wow, I'm surprised you didn't like it that much. I thought it was fantastic.
I thought it was fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, for 1 second, it felt like everything was turning around. Like this despicable person.
Uh-huh.
He was showing what a struggle he had, during his life, and how he looked up to Punk, and Punk left. So the thing is that, like, everything that MJF said makes sense. Everything makes sense.
It did make sense. I'm not gonna lie. That's what I'm saying. Like, it wasn't for me, but I get why he said all that. You get what I mean? But it wasn't for me. It wasn't for me.
Right. I thought it was crazy. Like, he didn't go for the cheap heat. He didn't go like, oh, this city sucks. Your sports team sucks. No, he was like, yo, Punk was my hero, and he walked out on all of us. And I was like, you're right. Like that's actually what happened. Like he walked out, and he came back
I felt
7
it
years
too.
later.
I ain't gonna lie, I felt it too. I definitely
Right.
felt that too.
So I think it's kind of wild. It's kind of wild what's happening right now.
Uh-huh.
But I think that's why it was so good because it was honest. Like it was the truth, and I think that's what AEW is excelling at. They're building stuff up based on real life, and not just like things that happen outside the AEW universe.
It's true. You definitely make good points. It's just I don't know I get like they were bullying him, but it just went too much of a reach because of the whole Jew thing. Like that kind of just rubbed me the wrong way. But I get what they did but it wasn't me. Maybe because I'm just used to seeing MJF like being an a-hole all the time. Like I enjoy
Right.
it. I purely enjoyed it. When
You
I started
didn't buy it. You
when
were
I
like,
started
yo,
watching
he's manipulating
AEW,
me.
he was the first guy. Like everybody, I'm like, why are they booing him? But like after a while, I'm like, this is amazing. This is amazing. This guy is amazing. Like all his like on the mic, his mic skills are amazing, and I love every minute of it. So maybe I guess that's why I'm enjoying it too, because I wasn't really expecting him to be, I guess, emotional or stuff like that. It's not for
Right.
me, but all more to the storyline. That's what I say, right? Like, so now CM Punk is like at the end was like, "Are you serious? Are you being serious?" And then he just walks out, with his little Indian tear and stuff like that, and like, we'll see what happens on that one, man. We'll see. We'll definitely see what happens. Yes,
Yeah.
you could say it was great. For me, I would say it was okay. It was okay. I don't know what to say after that.
No,
And then,
I mean, what I thought from that promo was that MJF, he's a bad guy. Even outside the ring, when he's like at the Comic Con or whatever, or meet and greets,
yeah,
he's a bad guy. Like he's funny. He's funny.
he is
He's a
funny,
bad
man.
guy
I would love to meet him one day. I definitely would love to meet him one day.
for
I don't
sure.
know.
For him to
I don't know
roast
if he's gonna talk to me the wrong way. I don't know how I will feel about that, man. We're from New York City. We can't tolerate, even though he's from Long Island. It's a split screen on that one, yo. I can't
For
let
sure.
yo.
For sure.
Keep petting his
But
cat all day.
But I thought that MJF, he's a bad guy right now, but in a couple of years, somewhere down the line, he could be a good guy as well. Like that promo that he had, I believed it. Like he could be a believable baby face. A good guy.
Yep,
for sure.
Yep, exactly.
That was my main takeaway. Because there's people that you could tell they're enjoying it a bit more when they're like a bad guy or a good guy, and like.
Mm-hmm. Because he knows how to draw the crowd. So I think even if he could turn good. It's like, yeah, we'll cheer on because you were that, a-hole type of guy. You get what I mean? So we're definitely going to cheer for you. And depending on what they do to the stories, because AEW right now, for every wrestler, they're building great storylines. And that's what I'm really appreciating about this company, this product. And it's just so on. But I'm going to tell you real quick about this, though. I really didn't enjoy the CM Punk MJF match the last time. I felt that it was too slow. Maybe it's just because I'm praising MJF because I love his character. I love who he is. It just wasn't too impressive to me. It was an average match. Like for the hype that they were building up to be in Chicago, have this match finally, we're ready to go. Like I get the little trick to like he won the first time and then he beat him again the second time. It's just I want to see more wrestling, like more pain. I don't know, like between them because the feud is so good. Like I need to see that a little bit more. Hopefully, we'll get to see it in Revolution. So that's what that's all I'm asking for, man. Because you guys are great on the mic skills. Like I love CM Punk. They're great. They remind me of like a Rock and Stone Cold, right? Like they were both going on the mic, back and forth. But they also topped it off with great matches, like incredible matches. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm looking for when I'm looking into their matchup at Revolution. Give me the great match that we could say that was amazing. You know what I mean? Like that was amazing. Don't give me like. I hope probably they will do this. Somebody's gonna come and interrupt the match, and then it's just like, come on, now let's just give it good matches, man. Like that's what I'm asking for that feud. So I mean, that's Yeah, so that happens.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen at Revolution. I know it's gonna be bloody. I know it's gonna be brutal. I'm sure they're gonna go all out. Maybe they
Exactly.
were thinking that during the first match, like this is just a teaser, you know. This is chapter one, and in
Hmm.
Revolution they're gonna put it all on the line. Like I got faith. I know those two guys. They can go. They can go, and they're going to go for
Exactly.
sure.
Exactly. So
Because if you don't go hard at Revolution, there's gonna be like 10 of the matches that are going to go freaking
yeah,
hard.
yeah.
So
I
you
was
gotta
also
deliver.
thinking, I wish they could do like performance of the night and they get like a bonus. Do they even have that? Do they have that? I think they should have that. Like maybe
I don't
that get
know.
is like an incentive of like, hey, like because I know UFC does that in a way where like we're giving you the bonus cash if you have the performance of the night, and I feel like
Right.
they should have that for wrestling as well because sometimes you get so hype over the main event and it really doesn't live to the expectations because then you have a couple of matches under you're like, whoa, I wasn't expecting this, and everybody's talking about that match. So hopefully, I don't know, maybe they should have
Right.
something like that. But let's move along to what we have after that, the MJF promo. We
Uh,
have the House
we
of
had a
Black.
quick, yeah, we had a quick Daniel Garcia promo, like real quick, before the House of Black. Daniel Garcia, my thoughts, not very good in the mic. I mean, it was quick. It was like a minute
Yeah,
promo,
it was just
2.0
like building up to the
to
main
the main
event,
event.
right? To the
Right.
main event. And I'm a huge fan of Dan Garcia, by the way. I think he's a star. He's a star. I like his swag, man. He reminds me of the old school Boston type of dude that just wants to wrestle. Like that's what he reminds me of, and we'll get
Yeah,
along into that. And then we
he's a
have
badass.
we have who we had after the MJF promo: House of Black and Penta El Zero and Pac.
Cero miedo. What I gotta get this out of the way right now. I'm a huge fan of Penta. Uh, Everybody go watch Lucha Underground. Penta's character was on point. I'm shocked at what's going on right now with Penta. I mean, I saw Penta as a champion in Lucha Underground.
Yeah.
That's the Penta I know, and I love them. And now seeing now his name is Penta Oscuro. Before he was Pentagon Dark in Lucha Underground. This guy is a badass. Like I love Penta. I'm a
And let me
huge
tell you,
fan of
that
Penta.
entrance was it gave me a little chill. I was like, yo, I was like, and House of Black's be coming out like the same way too, but with at Penta, I just didn't see that. I was just like, whoa, okay, who this
It,
is
it
this?
was it was kind of shocking.
Yeah,
Like I wasn't
it was
expecting it
shocking.
either.
It was shocking, and I so then they started fighting. They started doing their thing. I thought the match was okay. Nothing.
It was a good match.
It was a
Yeah,
good match.
decent.
I thought it was okay. It was decent. I
Of course,
usually.
I popped for Penta winning. Obviously, he's my boy.
Oh, he's your boy.
Uh, they had the whole Malachi Black was going for the mist. He blocked it, and then he got the win. So
You
I thought that
saw
was a
how
pretty
he
good
choked
ending.
himself. He choked himself. He choked
Uh,
himself with the paint that he always has in his mouth. He
right,
swallowed.
yeah, yeah.
He swallowed it, and I got scared for a second. I was like, "Oh man, this guy really is gonna get choked out right now by himself." And he got mad and he had to drink the water. I was like, "Oh, sometimes I be like believing it, man. Like the falls or something, I be scared. I'm like, oh man, this guy really got hurt. Like I don't know if that was
Yeah,
like part of the act or something, but it looked like he was choking to death for a second there.
yeah. That was a good spot. That was a good spot for sure.
So
And
explain
that's
to
after
me
the
about this.
match.
Explain to me about this Buddy entrance, Buddy Matthew entrance out of nowhere.
Right.
What's the situation with that? Tell me a little bit more about that.
All right. Buddy Matthews, aka Murphy from WWE. Buddy Murphy was his name. Then it got changed to Murphy because they love taking away first names. So Buddy Murphy and Malachi Black have some history in WWE.
Mm-hmm.
They had a whole situation where Malachi Black was wanting somebody to challenge him. He was a badass, and the only one that came out was Buddy Murphy. Like he knocked on his door and he was like, "Yo, let's get it." They had a ton of matches. They were great. Uh, like they had a real good feud, like real entertaining, like real good chemistry.
Mm-hmm.
And then it happened that both of them got released. Two guys that were putting on great showings on WWE TV. I think it was during the era where they had no fans, like the Thunderdome era,
Mm-hmm.
and they tore the house down. Like that's the history between them.
Yeah, but that was a little weird.
And
How it was just a little weird. How like okay, everybody thought that he was gonna go against them, and then he ended up, I guess, united with him. But then he was just slapping him and ordering him around, and I was just like, what's going on over here now? Like, what's going on now? Like, this is. I'm confused. I'm confused now. Like, what's gonna happen with this? And I think that's leaving us on a little cliffhanger on what's gonna happen in the future.
yeah,
And yeah, and I thought the match was like I said, once again, it was okay. It's
hey,
reasonable.
it was a fun way to advance the whole storyline, which I'm kind of lost on. I gotta be honest. I don't know where it's going. I think maybe a Revolution wouldn't have Brody King, Malachi Black, and Buddy Matthews against Penta, Pac, and maybe I think Phoenix is injured, but I don't know. I don't know where they're going.
Yeah.
Uh, there's a lot of stuff with these guys in particular, but I don't know what it's going to lead to. Um, when we were talking about the match, the entrances, everything, we didn't even talk about Pac. Like we didn't mention him, and
Yeah.
that's crazy. I think he's a great talent, but like I don't know what's going on with him.
Yeah, he came in. He came in with his little video promos, and he kind of looked like he was gonna be the arch nemesis to Malachi and stuff like that. And then I don't know where he got with Penta, which I think they're a great tag team, by the way. They're both high flying wrestlers. They do great, amazing things. I think they're building up a chemistry, but they kind of fell off out of that dark space where he's at now. Now he just became a regular person in the roster. That's the way I'm looking at it.
Right. They had the whole promos with the blindfold and everything, and
Exactly. Yeah. And then we were like,
now that
oh,
that's
okay, what's
over.
this? Like, yeah, what's this? What's going on? And then it's just like he got with Penta, and then it was just like, okay, your guys a tag team, and you're gonna be part of the roster. But that dude is legit Jack, man. That dude's a high
Yeah,
flying. I'm like, Jesus Christ. I'm like, yo, that's crazy, man. That was
yeah. I
so.
think sadly he's a victim of the AEW roster being so packed because he's a guy that could be in the main event, that he
Well,
could
we
be
don't know
anywhere.
yet. We don't know what that storyline is going, and hopefully they actually will make something go, because I see the whole darkness coming out of everybody in that in that match.
For sure.
So then after that match was the Eddie Kingston and Jericho promo.
Wow, that was a good one. That was a good one. Uh,
It was. Sometimes I don't like Eddie Kingston because he be too New York. He be like, yo, he be talking too crazy. I be thinking, do I talk like that sometimes or something like that? He be talking too crazy, but he got straight to the point. That's what I like, that he got straight to the point. He
for
he
sure.
asked Jericho, I want to see the real Jericho. Don't give me this like I'm helping you out, or I'm elevating you to a whole new thing. No, he was like, I want the real one. I want to have the match. And
Right.
I was loving it. I was loving it. I was like, hell yeah, let's go. Hell yeah. Stop. And Jericho was actually like, I didn't like the way Jericho just is doing this, like, I see potential in you, and you're something, and you were this and that. And I'm just like, no, man, like, he wants to fight with you. Let's go. Give it to him. You know what I mean?
Right. It was kind of weird, the whole I see potential in you when you talk about Eddie Kingston, a guy that's been around forever. Like he's
Yeah.
been around forever. So, it's kind of like a weird way to go about it. But I thought, first it was building off what we saw on the last week's um
Yeah.
when Jericho is going like as a bad guy, when he had the whole beef with his own inner circle, with Sammy Guevara walking out on him, with him having the beef with Santana and Ortiz. So now we could say that maybe Jericho, he's not a good guy anymore. He's
Is
done
he?
with that.
Is he? Do I look like he's not really a good guy, man? I feel like he's just doing his job, and everybody just jumping on top of him, like, yo, you're not taking care of what you're supposed to take care of. You know what I mean? It's like, how much can you do? The guy's pretty much the leader, and it's just like, it's like everybody's like, no, they want to, but like I heard before, they need to break that up. Everybody's like, they need to break that group up. Like, Sammy's doing his own thing. Everybody else wants to do their own thing, and they're great. And it's just like, I don't know. But this is a match.
Right.
Everybody's waiting for it too. Everybody's waiting for it. I think it's good for. I definitely think it's good for Kingston. I think this is going to be a match that's really going to open up to a lot of fans. So yeah,
I thought it was funny that Jericho hit a lot of low blows. Man, he was talking about an interview that Eddie Kingston had recently, and I don't remember what magazine it was.
Yeah,
he was talking about his life, issues with alcohol, depression, everything. His family.
Yeah.
Jericho was just going low.
Yeah, he got personal. Yeah,
he got real personal real quick.
I did forget about that. He definitely did get personal, and it was just like, okay, this is good.
Yeah.
This is good. Like.
and the other thing, Jericho is looking jacked. He looks like
he looked like he lost a couple of pounds, right? He looked like he lost a couple of pounds, and even though he has a wide body, it feels like he's getting in shape for this. He's definitely getting in shape for this. So,
and yeah, he's like 50 something. I mean, for a guy that age, still be active, in good shape, everything. Obviously he's been good in the mic for like 30 years now, so that's not going to change. But if he can keep it up, physical wise, he can still go in the ring. We got Chris Jericho left for a long time.
I don't know. I feel some type of way about that. About like, yo, how long can you stay in the ring, man? I don't want to see a Ric Flair. I don't want to see a Goldberg. Like, what's due is due. Like,
Well, think about it. Sting got like 10 more years than Jericho. He's 10 years older. And Sting, I'm not saying that Sting, is a fantastic wrestler right now, but in a 6-man tag, he can go. Like, you got to pick your spots,
Yeah, no, they definitely give him the spots, because I forgot if it was last week or the week before that where he caught that high fly and then he flew from the ring, and I was like, oh my god, this guy's gonna break her back. I was like, geez, this guy's gonna break her back, man, and it was just too funny.
Check it out, Grandpa's flying. Yeah, but that's the thing. I mean, in wrestling more than any other sport, until like you're like crippled, I think you could go. Like have somebody be like in a 10-man tag match or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, don't do like WWE and have freaking Goldberg main event, or go for the championship when you like. Well, when you can't even deliver a good match,
Exactly.
You got to put people in the right spots.
Exactly. So
if you had like Goldberg mentoring, I don't know, like Happy Corbin or whatever, having him in a tag match.
That's your guy, man. That is your guy.
just like being like, yo, tag in, spear, jackhammer, done.
Exactly. Yep.
That's it. That's what people want to see. They don't want to see freaking Goldberg in a one-on-one match. At least that's what I think.
So Dustin over here, we have a comment saying, Dustin, it's hard to take Chubby Jericho seriously, honestly.
For sure, Chubby Jericho.
I'm with Dustin with that sometimes. I don't know. He is getting that weight, but he's looking good though. He's definitely looking good, and I hope this matchup with Kingston is going to change a lot of people's mind about his weight.
Yeah, Jericho was looking bloated for sure, but now he's in way better shape. So I agree with Dustin. Sometimes the physical part of wrestling, like, you got to look the part. So
yeah, you gotta look the part. I just don't want it to be a Ric Flair or Goldberg, man, because I'm tired. I'm definitely tired of seeing my favorite wrestlers. Like same thing that we're probably gonna talk about it later on about Stone Cold and WrestleMania.
For sure. Shout out to Dustin with the first comment.
Yeah, shout out to you, man. Thank you for watching. Thank you for showing some support.
Thanks, man.
And after that, Ricky Starks versus 10.
Yeah.
quick match. I feel like it was a quick match. Bang it in and out. I definitely enjoy some Ricky Starks. You know,
I love Ricky Starks. I felt like at that point of the show, it was like the weakest match. Like every other match was up here, and then the Ricky Starks against Sen came down a little. But I gotta say, I said Penta is my boy, Ricky Starks is my boy. I'm just a fan. I'm a fan, and I didn't enjoy much. Like the finish came out of nowhere.
Yep.
And I felt like Ricky Starks is a smaller guy hitting a spear on 10, and that's the finish.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, not sure that's how I would have put the match together, but
But let's remember, this was to qualify for the ladder match.
Right.
It's definitely looking like a very competitive ladder match, man. It's looking crazy. It's definitely looking crazy. It's definitely looking. I don't know what to say. It's just I don't know what to look forward to in that one. Like honestly,
we got to remember that before the other guys qualified were Keith Lee, Powerhouse Hobbs, and help me out, I'm missing one. Warlow,
and Cassidy.
That's a lot of meat.
And Cassidy now.
And now in Rampage. Now we got Ricky Starks and we got Orange Cassidy. So
I think they balanced it out with that. When you have three good guys and then they were like, "Yo, okay," so that's what happened.
That was too much meat in the ring.
After that, what else happened? Now we have Jade Cargill versus Bunny.
Yeah, I think Jade's come a long way. For sure.
I think she's a star. We all know she's a star. I definitely enjoy this match. There's nothing more than enjoying two girls really going at it. Bunny really, I didn't know who was Bunny until that match. That's the way
She brought it.
We definitely brought it to her. It was I definitely enjoy the women's match. I'm talking about. I think they came a long way. WWE, AEW, they're fighting. It's just incredible. It's just very exciting to see. Sometimes,
thankfully, we're far from the Diva era.
From the Diva era, yes. Right. They paved the way, so we gotta thank them.
Oh, for sure. It's not their fault. They were just doing their job. But I agree. Jade Cargill is money. Her hair is green like money. She got tons of potential. Her manager's funny. Smart Mark Sterling is funny.
Yes. It's definitely funny.
And I think everybody's buying into Jade Cargill. Like before, I'm not sure if people bought into her, but right now she's a star. Everybody realizes she's a star. She's looking better in the ring each and every week. And that's 28-0. I mean, that's a nice streak. Done right.
Yeah, but I feel like the last three matches she had, they've been pretty competitive because at the beginning it was just like slam them, done. Nobody could stop me, unstoppable. But the last three matches that she had has been super competitive. That I was like, oh, she could actually get beat. But then she comes out of nowhere and dominates, and then you're like, oh wow! But it's super impressive. She is gonna. I'm just curious on who's really gonna be that that person to really like compete with her and go back and forth with her because we haven't found that for her yet.
For sure. And then Tay Conti came out.
Conti,
she was like, I'm not just next. I'm the one that's gonna take your title.
Yes, and I enjoyed every minute of that too. Tay Conti, yes, wow.
That's another girl. She used to be down in NXT. I don't know if she ever debuted in the main roster in WWE. I think WWE did a horrible job. You have this Brazilian beauty that she can go in the ring and you just let her go. Like, wow, what are you doing? And I think she's shining now in AEW. I'm a fan of Tay Conti. I like her. Her tag team with sometimes she teams up with Anna Jay.
Yep.
And they're fun. They're good.
Right now, I would say Thunder Rosa is up there for me right now.
Oh, for sure.
Rosa is definitely up there for me. and then Jay Cardi, and then everybody else just starts following. But hey, it's very competitive, that women roster. So anybody could take that top.
Bro, you forgot somebody.
Who?
I'm not gonna say. I'm just gonna show it.
Oh,
DMD.
I don't know yet. I feel like I don't know. I like her whole I like that. Her wrestling, I'm not too. Like, I don't know yet. I need that wrestling match to be like, okay, she's the one. She's the one. I'm very hard.
I agree.
I'm very hard to please, man. So
she's got a great character. She's got a great character.
The main event now. The main event, which led to
time for the main event.
The Bryan Danielson and Garcia. I was really again, I would say it was an okay match. I was really hoping I would see a lot more out of Garcia, but he ended up getting his ass kicked at the end. To build
I thought he got a lot of offense.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, man, very hard to please again. I'm very hard to please. I don't know what to say. It was just like an in and out for Danielson, just to prove.
I think honestly, it did a good job of putting both guys over. Bryan Danielson did his thing, but we also saw Daniel Garcia have a lot of offense, which I'm not sure. I didn't know what to expect, but it kind of shocked me.
I mean, we all knew he wasn't going to win.
Right. Yeah, I think it's been fun, having Danielson against two of the guys that he mentioned that he could mentor.
Yeah.
He talked about Lee Moriarty and he fought him, won. Talked about Daniel Garcia, fought him and won. Like he's a bad guy, but he's speaking the truth. Like I could take these guys under my wing and make them better. It's hard to argue against that.
Yeah, let's see what happens what they're gonna do with that. But that led up to John
Moxley come out.
Moxley coming in face to face, accepting the match. The crowd goes crazy. We don't know what to expect, but we know it's gonna be
a banger.
Match. It has to be a banger. If this doesn't bang, I'm taking 2 weeks off, man, from wrestling.
It's impossible.
I already took a lot of years off, man, but yeah.
No. Don't worry about that. It's not going to happen. Moxley and Danielson, they're guaranteed to give us a good show. The thing that surprised me, honestly, was that Danielson didn't hesitate. That he didn't back down. He didn't try to weasel out of it. He was like, we got to bleed together. All right, let's have that match. Like, he just went at it.
I kind of still, I would like to see them feel for like a couple more weeks. You know what I mean? Like, I can't. What will happen after, like, let's say, boom, they fight, they had an awesome match, and then what happens? They become like a team.
Oh, we gotta put on our fantasy booking hats and think about it.
Are we gonna be a team? Are we gonna take over AEW? There's too many factions going on. Like, so it's just like. So then that was pretty much it for AEW Dynamite, and then we head to Smackdown on Friday.
All right. I'm looking over the results on Smackdown.
The only thing, I'm going to be honest, I just seen the Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns signing the contract. That was great. If you ever get to catch that 10-minute clip, Brock comes out, shows the belt. I'm the champ. Tells Paul Heyman to stop being a baby.
Wow.
He's looking at him like his side girl. Like, I love the camera angle on Paul Heyman. Every single time he starts looking at Brock, he looks like a side girl. Like, he just dumped in the side of the road, stuff like that, thinking about the good memories. And then Roman Reigns actually gave me a very strong promo, man. He just went nuts after that, telling Brock that he's the man. Everybody's here for him. These are his fans. This is his ring. This is his table. This is his sign. He just went crazy, man. He just went crazy. He goes like, everybody works for me. Even the security surrounding Brock Lesnar was working for Roman Reigns. And then Brock Lesnar starts breaking the table, slamming all the security guards, and then he starts suplexing them. Crowd goes nuts. Everybody's hyped. Amazing 10 minutes. I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty fun. That was pretty fun.
I try to catch it for sure.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. Like everything else, I really didn't care about because once again, I am not too invested in on WWE's roster. All I care is about Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns.
So, I mean, you have the Intercontinental Champion feuding with Johnny Knoxville.
Yeah, that's
that type of stuff. Maybe to the casual viewer it's interesting, but to me it's horrible. It's horrible.
It's because WrestleMania always likes to have movie stars or artists.
Yeah,
that's their niche.
Yeah, but you got Logan Paul, you got Johnny Knoxville, you got Brock, you got Roman, you got Ronda Rousey. Like, come on, man! Like, what else do you want?
Yeah.
Give me wrestling.
It's pretty sad, man. It's pretty sad, and I actually still watching it sometimes. I watch it and I watch the matches, and it's just so like it's not attractive at all, man. It's just like it's sad, it's boring. Sometimes I just don't know what I'm watching, And once again, I just hope for like Roman Reigns to come out, Brock comes out with the same storyline, but I'm there tuning in. I'm tuning in.
Right. Well, a bright spot for next week: Sami Zayn against Ricochet. That should be a good match. Yeah. I know. Ricochet is dead in the water.
I like Sami Zayn, man. I think Sami Zayn. I just don't like that gimmick. I really don't like him. That little crazy, gimmick that he has.
Conspiracy theory.
Yeah, like let that go, man. Get another gimmick for me. That's the way I see it. But I like him a lot, though. I do like Sami Zayn a lot. But that whole conspiracy theory going crazy, that needs to go.
See, so I gotta hook you up. I gotta hook you up with some old Ricochet matches. What he did in Japan was fantastic, man.
I believe it.
There was a lot of hype surrounding Ricochet. Like, he was like one of the best in the world.
Yeah.
He was fighting in Japan against Will Ospreay and all the type of cats.
Yeah.
And he was having fantastic matches. And then he signed with WWE. He went down to NXT. He did okay. I think he had if I'm remembering correctly, the North American Championship.
Yeah.
Then he got called up to the main roster, and he hasn't done squat. Like, it's been awful. So it pains me to see Ricochet in that spot.
Yeah, and can I say one more thing? What's up with the Intercontinental title belt, man? Like, that thing looks like a penny, man. That thing looks like a coin penny, man. Like, it's sad what they did. It was such an incredible belt, and it just looks like a freaking penny, man. Like, it's not ugly. Cool. It's not cool no more. Like, it's not cool.
It's real ugly.
It doesn't look prestige because the Intercontinental was that belt to say, hey, you're gonna be the face sooner or later. You know what I mean? You're gonna go ahead for the WWF belt. You know what I mean? Like,
I agree.
Now it's just like it's looking like a 24/7 belt. So it's just like it's sadly. It's sadly. So that's pretty much SmackDown. Nothing that caught my eye to say like that. It was just the Roman Reigns and Charlotte Flair and
Ronda. Or Sonya Deville.
Yeah, that feud's still going. We'll see how that goes to WrestleMania. But Ronda's looking she's looking pretty good. She looks like she's happy to be out there. She looks like she's mentally well. She's looking like she's actually more dedicated to wrestling now. So
right, so that's going to be the main event on the first night of WrestleMania.
Yep.
Ronda against Charlotte, and then night 2, Brock against Roman. So.
Yep.
The main events are 2 matches that that I don't really care about. Like, come on, Vince.
They're having a hard time selling those tickets. I could tell you that for sure. they're having hard time to selling WrestleMania tickets. It's not looking that great.
Mm.
And
we got a comment from Dustin. What do you guys think about the free agent Cesaro situation? Is there a spot for him in AEW? You want to go ahead, Cease, or you want me to start?
I'm just gonna say quick. Cesaro is just be another man in the roster. I think he has a better spot going to Impact, building himself up again. Making himself more relevant. Because what happened in WWE, they wasn't using him correctly. It wasn't using him correctly, and going to AEW, it's just right now it's a packed roster. So in my thoughts, go to Impact, make him name. Make some noise out there.
I agree. Almost everything. Cesaro, if it could happen. The same thing that happened with Keith Lee and all the guys that are coming into AEW. They come in, they make a splash, and then they just they're treading water. Kind of like I feel it's happening with Pac, with Malachi. Like I feel that if Cesaro came in, that's his future. He could be around, good matches, good promos, whatever, but not being used to his full potential. Yep. I think right now Impact Wrestling needs a guy like Cesaro to come in and be the face of the company. I honestly think so. Like he could be a world champion for a long time there. They could build around him.
You really think so?
100%. 100%. He's a guy that you could build around. He's gonna deliver great matches. He was getting better on the mic. Impact right now, champion is Moose. I'm not a big Moose fan, but I think they're building up a program with Heath Slater, and before that they had him against Brian Myers, Will Morrissey, who used to be a big cast in WWE. So I feel like they're lacking stars. They don't have a lot of stars, and Cesaro I think is a star.
Yeah, he'll be big. He has a big name already, been to WWE, so he could definitely make a splash there.
But also, Cesaro in Japan, fighting against all the Japanese top talent, against Will Ospreay, against Kazuchika Okada. I think that's where the money is. Cesaro in Japan could be fantastic.
Yeah, I think he just needs to reinvent himself,
Right.
If he quietly left WWE, is because he knew that they're not doing nothing with him. He needs to reinvent himself. He needs to do something else in WWE.
I agree. And sadly, I would love to see Cesaro in AEW, which is the Dynamite is the thing that I'm watching the most. But that's how I feel right now. Like you have a new debut every week. You have guys that could be world champions debuting every week. So, the roster is packed. So, sorry, Cesaro, but I don't want you to go to AEW. Go make your money, but I want you to be a world champion. I want a company to build around with you, and that company is Impact Wrestling. So, hopefully, he's going to go there.
Yeah, man. Thanks for the question, Dustin. So, Rampage was last night. I actually got to see Rampage at this bar in Brooklyn called DDT. Great vibe, great. And the first matchup was Sammy Guevara versus Andrade.
El Ídolo.
For the TNT belt.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you this, man. I wasn't a Sammy fan. I was not a Sammy fan. Maybe 3 months ago. But what he's been doing in the ring, the last couple of matches, the kid is incredible. He's too crazy. When he does all this thing, when he does this,
it's real.
It's real. It's real.
He's crazy.
Man. He's crazy. He's definitely crazy, man. Like, he's never gonna give you a dull match. He's gonna give it 100%. He's gonna go do the most craziest stunts. He puts his body on the line. It's gonna get to a point that it's gonna be scary that he might break something in his body to make him stop doing all those crazy stuff. But the guy is incredible. He's a true champion. The Andrade match was pretty funny to me. It was very competitive. He did his thing. Andrade definitely did his thing. Sammy came out of nowhere, won, and then Sting came out. Sting came out with, what do you call it?
Darby Allin.
Darby Allin, exactly. I don't know what's going on with it. Are they gonna be like a trio with Sammy, Sting? Are they gonna face like the private company? What is going on?
Oh yeah. They said it. I forgot where it was, but I I think it was Matt Hardy that called out Sammy, Darby, and Sting, and they're gonna fight at Revolution. Matt Hardy, Andrade, and Isaiah Cassidy from Private Party is gonna be
Yep.
a trios match. I think it was for Revolution, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that's what it is. But like, do you think it's gonna be longer though? Do you think it's gonna be even after that they're still gonna be together?
Nah, I think the Darby Sting and
It's just for
Sammy thing is
Revolution.
just it's just for now. But you know the AHFO it's a weird thing, you know. Like they just put Andrade in there. It's weird. I don't know where it's going. All I
So
know is
yeah,
that sometime soon Jeff Hardy's gonna show up and you know it's gonna pop off.
yeah, but again, I don't want to see him fly off the ladder,
Come
man.
on,
Like,
it's Jeff
oh my
Hardy,
god,
man.
these guys are. It's not the same, bro. It's not the same. They're gonna be jumping like Sting soon, bro.
Get out of here.
You know.
You don't
Uh,
want to see Jeff Hardy and Sammy, Jeff Hardy and Darby Allin.
so let me tell you
Yo,
something real quick, man. The matchup after that was Nick Komoroto
Camarado,
Camarado
Nick Camarado, he's a beast,
with
Mr. Freak
Warlow.
Beast.
Let me tell you something. When I saw this, I was like, "Who is this beast, bro? This guy looks huge. Like he made Warlow look like a little kid out there, man. When he was just knocking him out, and I was like, "Yo, this dude is amazing." But then Warlow came and started giving him the multiple power bombs. I love every minute this guy does the power bombs, man. Like, yo, this Warlow is a superstar. He's a stud. And just picking this guy up was amazing. This guy's like strength is he power bombed him multiple times. You know what it is? Power bomb this dude. Like this dude is huge, man. This dude. And
Yeah,
then
Nick Camarado is a guy that's been in AEW Dark Elevation. I've seen him a lot, and you know, usually it's just him beating the tar out of somebody hard. So I'm used to seeing Nick Camarado. Uh, 100% agree everything you said about Warlow. He's a guy that at first he didn't impress me, but the more I see of Warlow, I think the whole presentation, the music, the vibe, you know, I just feel like he's a star. He's a star.
he already got this going. You already know when
Right.
this goes, it's power bomb time.
Hey, and that's it. The Powerbomb Symphony.
Everybody knows. Everybody knows now. Like I'm there. I'm at the bar. I'm like, yeah, give it to me. Give it to me,
Yeah,
man.
for
It's
sure. It's crazy because you know he got over a power bomb.
uh-huh.
I'm not saying it's a simple move, but a lot of people do it. But now you want to see Warlow power bomb somebody two, three times, whatever. Warlow, it's huge. I can't wait until you know Warlow gets fed up with MJF and just knocks him out. Imagine the day where he starts hitting those power bombs from MJF. That's gonna be wild. That's gonna be wild.
Exactly, exactly. And our
I'm big.
main
I'm big on Warlow.
so then do after that was Serena Deep versus Kayla Sparks. That was honestly I could care less about that. It wasn't I don't like that gimmick, that 5 minute match. I don't like that. I don't know what they're doing with that. What do you think about that?
Honestly, I enjoy Serena Deeb. I like how she works. She's a great wrestler. The whole 5 minute challenge is not doing anything for me. I don't know. It's just not my cup of tea. I mean, they're not good matches. I mean, I don't know what it's leading to. I just see it and I feel kind of lost. Like you know, like what's going on here?
Yep.
What are they building up to? You know, probably you know somebody's gonna come in and gonna stand the 5 minutes, and
And then she's gonna be shocked about it, like, oh man,
right,
like
right.
it's just like
that's how you get somebody over. But I'm not enjoying the process of getting there. Honestly, I like Serena. I like Serena, but the whole 5 minute challenge is not doing it for me.
So let's talk about Anthony Bowens versus Orange Cassidy, right? The Acclaim, and this is something that I want to talk about. Yes,
the Acclaim have arrived.
What's
going on? That's weird.
Listen, I wasn't a big fan of the Acclaim, but when I saw that, I thought it was great. Every single time I think about it, you need to go on YouTube, and you definitely need to see their promo right before that match. These guys just went like that, and they started going like this. Like this. I couldn't stop laughing. Orange Cassidy comes out. They start their match. They do their freestyle. Orange Cassidy grabs the mic, starts doing, instead of him freestyling, he just does a kick on his left, a kick on his right knee, a kick on his that. He taps it, and then they start up the match. Before you know it, Anthony Bowens has him down in the corner, and Orange Cassidy takes out his V. He takes out Anthony Bowens, and then he just hilarious, man. I definitely enjoy that match. Orange Cassidy ends up winning the belt. I'm sorry, the match. Setting him up for the ladder match. I'm definitely enjoying the Acclaim now. I don't know. I think that little thing that happened, I think you should watch it. I think they set up a great gimmick now with that. Everybody's enjoying that. I'm gonna keep doing this. I'm not stopping.
Yo, I gotta be honest. The Acclaim, when I first saw them, I just saw the video. They went like that. That's hilarious. What is wrong with them?
Their intensity. I'm telling you, I didn't like that. I was like, yo, who are these guys, man? Why is these rappers or whatever it is? What's going on, right? But
yeah, it's like Max Caster is a rapper, and Anthony Bowens is like the hype man, like that sort of thing.
But they're making it work. They're making it work. Sure. That's what counts. Like they're making it. They're selling it great, because honestly, I wouldn't keep on watching with that. But one, they've been wrestling great. They've been having good matches. Yeah. And two, it's just like their gimmick is kind of like selling me now. Like, all right, I see it now. Like I really do see it. Would it work? My question is now, would it work if they were in the WWE? Because it's pretty WWE-ish. Like their character.
Claim. Yeah, I agree. I mean, it wouldn't be the same because his freestyles before the matches. He goes low sometimes. He'll be PG. PG Acclaim. Would it work? I think so. Yeah, I think it will work, but it wouldn't be the same. Work? I think it will work.
Because I think it might work. It might work. Yeah. I never really thought of that, but yeah, because it's pretty gimmicky, man. Like, yeah, they're great.
And definitely that's another thing. Well, we're talking about the tag team battle royale. The Acclaim wasn't in it, and they for sure could have been.
They could have been. Yeah.
I mean, you left off a lot of great tag teams that you have in that division, and the match was packed either way. So that's insane.
That roster is deep. I think they should do like a tag team King of the Ring type. You know what I mean? Like a tournament like that. Boom, build it. You know what I mean? Like build it. King like King of the tag team. Like that should be awesome. That should definitely. I would love to see that because it's so deep, man. Like you'll have all these matches that like it could go either way. It could go. I'll be happy with whoever wins those belts. Like it's so deep. It's crazy.
For sure.
But yeah, that was Rampage. I definitely did enjoy Rampage. I feel like I enjoyed Rampage way more than I did Dynamite. I don't know why. Maybe it was that. Maybe it was that.
You were just feeding off that energy. Yo, I want to talk about Orange Cassidy for a bit because I'm
Go
confused.
ahead.
I
Yeah,
don't know what's going on with Orange Cassidy.
I mean, he's gonna be in the ladder match.
Yes, but he beat Adam Cole a couple of weeks ago. So I don't
Yeah,
understand. Is Orange Cassidy a joke character? Is he like a potential world title contender? Like I don't know. Like he could be
I was
anything.
I was definitely thinking about that when I was watching it last night. When you told me that, like, yeah, I kind of saw it too. I kind of enjoyed that he beat Adam Cole because I hate Adam Cole for some reason. I just hate him, you know. But I didn't see what was the reason for him winning Adam Cole. Maybe so to make him look more legit for, like, you know what I mean, for a pay-per-view, I guess, because they knew he was gonna be in the ladder match. That's what I'm thinking. You know, beat Adam Cole, make him look legit. But you were right when you said why beat Adam Cole, loses, and then he gets a title. He gets a title match with Adam Page.
Right, right. Adam Cole was I think he was undefeated. Then he lost to Orange Cassidy, and then he became the number one contender. I was like, what? Like that didn't make sense to me. I understand, you know, he called him out, he whatever, everything that happened. But I do not agree that that about him losing to Orange Cassidy. Like that decision, like
I
it
enjoyed
kind of
that match.
lost me on that one. It was a
I
good match.
definitely
It was
did
a good
enjoy that
match
match. I
for
definitely
sure.
enjoy that match.
It was
But
fun.
it's a little weird. What they doing with Orange Cassidy? Like, what's gonna be his lane? You know,
Right.
I think, yeah.
I don't
I
know
don't
what
know.
his ceiling is, what his bottom is, like anything. Like I don't know what's going on. I enjoy him, but like what's going on with him? I don't know. It's insane.
But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the recap for this week. There was a
It
lot
is.
going on. Every week, I'm getting more excited for Revolution. Sad to say, even though we're in the road to WrestleMania.
Right.
Yo,
Everybody's in the road to WrestleMania, but we're on the road to Revolution.
exactly. That's where we at right now, and it's crazy. Hey, like, you would never think. Of, I mean, is it a regular pay per view for AEW, or is it one of the top? One of the because isn't it Double or Nothing? Their WrestleMania.
Yeah, sort of. I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, like so Revolution is it's. I would say it's more like a SummerSlam.
Honestly, that's a good question. I haven't like thought about it, but it's like a regular pay per view. You know,
It's
that's the
but
crazy
it's
thing with AEW too. They have the pay per views, and then they have those special dynamites.
special
Like they
nights.
had
Yes,
the winter is coming, and then a lot of different ones. Like they know how to build up a show without it having to be a pay per view. But
yeah.
this pay per view is freaking stacked.
It is stacked, man, and it's I don't know what WWE is gonna do because WrestleMania is looking like garbage. To be honest, you know,
It's looking rough. We're gonna watch it anyway because you know that's how we
yeah,
are.
we're gonna watch it. You know, we're
Yeah.
definitely gonna watch it. I mean, I'm gonna watch it, even though I'm probably gonna be disappointed in half the matches. You know, but there's always what I like about sometimes that there's always that one match that is gonna catch me by surprise, like, and I'm just gonna look at it different. You know, so I'm hoping as a fan, like, I'm really hoping that happens. So
It is. It is. The standards low, especially after Royal Rumble and Elimination Chamber. They're kind of like on a real cold streak. Because usually, you know, the product Raw and SmackDown maybe like it's not that good, but then the pay per views deliver. Right, pay per views. My bad. The premium live events. That's the new term.
oh,
But
it's a new term for WWE.
yeah, the premium live events.
Oh, because it's through Peacock.
Right, right.
And by the
But
way,
you
I love it.
know,
I love it. I love it. Shout out to Rodrigo for that. You know what I mean?
thanks, Rod.
Yeah. Shout out
Uh,
to Rodrigo for that. Yeah, but
but
yeah,
you know,
it's
those premium live events have been really lacking. At least to me, you know, I did not enjoy the Royal Rumble. I was like let down. So yeah, I'm looking forward to next Saturday, Revolution.
is it next Saturday? Man, I'm losing.
I
I'm
think it
losing it.
is.
I think it is. I think it might be next Saturday.
Let
Yes.
me March 6th. March 6th. Oh, right. It's gonna be on a Sunday. It's gonna be on a Sunday.
It's gonna be on a Sunday. Yes.
Sunday, March 6th. All right.
So I'm definitely gonna look forward to that. When is WrestleMania coming? It should be soon too, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Let me check WrestleMania dates. April 2nd and 3rd, Saturday and Sunday.
Third.
Yo, maybe we could just go over the Revolution card real quick. We got Jay Cargill against Tay Conti for the TBS Championship.
Oof, I can't wait to see that.
The Face of the Revolution ladder match with Keith Lee, Warlow, Powerhouse Hobbs, Starks, and Orange Cassidy, and another competitor. We have no clue who's going to be. Then we have the Jurassic Express against Red Dragon and another tag team that's going to be decided next Wednesday. Andrade, Matt Hardy, and Isaiah Cassidy against Sammy Guevara, Sting, and Darby Allin. That should be another crazy match. For sure.
That thing is.
Yeah. Jericho against Kingston. Brian Danielson against John Moxley. CM Punk against MJF in a dog collar match. Britt Baker DMD against Thunder Rosa. That's going to be another great match. And then the main event, Adam Page and Adam Cole, baby.
Yes. That's looking stupid stack, man. That's looking crazy stack.
Top to bottom.
Top to bottom. There's no dull moment in there. There's no dull moment at all. And to even just like even to come up with that, usually like in pay-per-views you will have like your startup match, your warm-up match, then you have like a match that it's pretty funny. Well, we're talking more of like WWE here. Yeah. And then now this one is just like they could all be main events.
It's a lot of great matches. And Dustin is asking a good question. 2 days again, why do they insist on keeping with that for WrestleMania? Money. It's all about the Benjamins, baby. It's probably money, but I agree. Like right now, do they even have like a good enough card to fill out 2 nights? We're gonna have to wait and see, but I don't think so, honestly.
It's robbery. That's what I say.
I mean, if you had one night the Raw side of things and then another night the SmackDown side of things, so you mixed it up.
I mean,
it makes sense, but right now with the roster that you have,
to WWE's defense, this is what I think, man. WWE, the whole situation with Peacock is let's keep it PG. They cannot be AEW. They surpassed that with Attitude Era. You know what I mean? Like they have to keep it PG. If you look at their fan base, it's pretty much the kid and the father with the mother or a family. It's a family show.
Right. It's a family show.
It's a family show. Right. So, and to their defense, like we always gonna have that good memory of like, hey, WWE had this era and that era and this era, right? And it's just like now it's just like, what's their slogan again? I forgot. Evolution.
Then, now, forever, together.
Forever, right? Yeah, forever, right? So think about that, man. Like you can't tell them to go from this to that anymore. It's pretty much based on kids right now,
Right.
And it's great. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, the kids love it, man. But us, we're always gonna hang tight because they had that. We always see them like at this moment. But really,
right. So, no, I think that WWE is in a bad state right now. Like they're in really rough shape. But I still got faith that that someday things are going to change because that's how the business works. You have your dull moments, you have moments where the company's at the top. Thankfully, AEW showed up, to keep fans like us satisfied.
Yes.
But right now, I'm gonna make a better effort to try to watch Raw and SmackDown. But it's been hard.
Honestly, you're not missing anything, man. I'm gonna tell you that right now. You're not missing anything. I think we're all. I think you're gonna start watching it when Cody Rhodes comes out of nowhere.
Oh, for sure.
I think everybody. It's gonna be that little shift where, like, wait a minute, the unthinkable is the unthinkable right now. and then those views are gonna be there.
For sure.
Yeah,
I cannot wait. I
think everybody's hoping that big change, it's gonna change the era of WWE. That's my thought on it. Like, hey, that could be the shifting point.
I think you're putting too much faith on Cody. I mean, Cody could show up, have a feud with Edge or AJ Styles or whoever, and it's gonna be great. He could go for the title, and it's gonna be good. But to change the whole product, I don't think so, man.
No, I don't think it's gonna be a dramatic change. It's gonna be a shift as to like, hey, we're bringing Cody, and maybe things slowly start changing. You know what I mean? But if that doesn't happen, then they're pretty much digging their own grave. If they don't utilize Cody as the Cody that he is, and they change they keep it there for maybe like a storyline, and then they just try to change him again, then everybody's gonna see like, hey, like this WWE is no longer what
right.
So
well, we're assuming that he's gonna show up. Maybe he won't.
That's the question, man. That's the question for
you never know.
You never know. That's honestly, I think that was an inspiration for us even starting this channel, because like
the Cody situation.
I think everybody caught everybody by surprise, and me and you started talking a lot more because this was the unthinkable. Like, what, this guy's leaving AEW. I just started enjoying it, and I know he was one of the founding fathers of it. So
he was like the face of the company, basically.
Exactly, and that just it gave us the inspiration to talk, to start this channel, to get us talking about, get us excited about wrestling all over again.
He even overshadowed the news that Stone Cold might come back. That's another crazy story.
I don't want to talk about Stone Cold, man. Please don't.
We'll save it for next week.
Don't touch Stone Cold Steve Austin. If I see Stone Cold Steve Austin in WrestleMania, I don't know. I'm tired of seeing Goldberg. I'm tired. Please, I don't want to see Ric Flair. I don't want to see Shawn Michaels. I don't want to see nobody that's. Please don't mess me up. Goldberg is already killing himself. Like. Please, just stop. Thank God that was his last match. I'm done. I don't want to talk about any legend wrestlers coming back and getting there. Please, I just want to keep the same memory as it was, man. Don't mess me up. You see this? Right. I want to keep that memory. I don't want to see an overweight Stone Cold Steve Austin hitting the stunner.
I mean, if I want to see a stunner, I'll go see a Kevin Owens match.
No, I mean, if I do see Stone Cold Steve Austin, right? If I see him, I don't want to see him in a match. I just want to see him Stone Cold somebody, and then just give me the hell yeah. That's it. That's all I want to see.
Beer, and that's it.
Yeah, that's it. Please, yeah. I don't want to see a full wrestling match of Stone Cold Steve Austin struggling.
For sure.
But yeah, so we're in an hour and 23 minutes into this, bro. We didn't think we were actually gonna make 10 minutes of it.
Man!
I promise to anybody that's watching this, I'm gonna get better. This is just the start, and hopefully you enjoyed it.
It's a first show. Honestly, we were gonna recap a lot, but we were gonna talk about Cody, not a whole lot more, but. It's a learning process. How to streamline it. How to everything. Everything is new. Everything is new in the platform.
Exactly. So it's been great. Lucas, thank you for carrying this conversation.
Bro, thank you. Thanks you for everything for putting this together. Yeah. Dustin, thanks a lot for the questions. Like it's real fun. For it to be interactive, for sure. So thanks a lot.
For sure, man. For sure. And we'll tune in next week, and we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. And thank you.
And we're gonna keep seeing everything from a wrestling fan's perspective.
Exactly.
Thanks, Dustin.
Later, peeps.